Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing great today. We're going to be installing that tactical vest that you see in some past episodes. And this is going to be a little bit of unconventional tutorial because I need it in my game anyway. So I thought I'm going to throw up a tutorial while I'm at it. All right, so we have the mpClothes. It's a DLC pack. It's pretty easy to install. I'll show you how to do it. And then we have the EUP Vest and Earpiece. So what I like to do first is we're going to go to Open for Windows. I'm not going to walk you through all of this. Most of you already, if you're looking at this video right now, most of you already know about Open4. So pull this out to the side here. And then obviously just go to Tools, make sure you have your ASI managers installed. I should have all these installed. So let's do this add-on. Should be just their folder. Yeah, I remember that. And I had these set as favorites. You can look at the pathway up here. I'm not going to go through all of it. DLC packs. You can see the pathway right there. And just take the folder. Edit mode needs to be on. My bad. Take the folder, throw it in here. And then what I like to do is make sure this is copied. mpClothes to that folder. And then when you go to the DLC list, you see the pathway right there. And then we're going to go down to DLC list, right click and edit. Come down to the very bottom. And then we're going to add in, actually what I like to do personally is paste the name of the clothes right there, or the DLC pack add-on. Copy the one above it. Go to the very bottom, paste that, and then take the exact name, make sure it's spelled right, obviously. And we will highlight that part and just make sure everything, all the code matches. You see right there at the very bottom. We're going to save it. So that part's done. And now the EUP Vest and Earpiece. We're going to open this, files. Let's go back to the README. And I want to make sure right here, the pathway is good. Let's go through this together. So we're going to be installing the vest here. So we're going to go to mods, update, 64 DLC packs. Let's see, EUP. You need to have EUP installed, obviously. DLC, .rpf, 64, and then EUP underscore component peds right there. And then I think that's it. Everything's going to go in here anyway. So we're there basically in our DLC packs, and you saw the pathway right there. Let me enlarge this so you can see it better. I'm only going to show you this once. Yeah, pause your screen if you need to. All right, so we're in our exactly where we need to be. We're going to go to Files. And then what I like to do is to make this not too complicated. Earpiece, you can see the pictures, and I won't go through this every time. There's the black one there, and if you back up, there's a lot of backing up on these things on this tutorial, so I apologize. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I think this is the clear one. Yeah, it's the clear one there. I don't know, I kind of like the black one. So we're going to go here, and then you literally take the folder, guys. You don't need to install anything. Just take the entire folder. And don't go into another folder or anything like that. You don't need to. Just drop it in there. You're good. That's done. Belts. So you have a choice. That's belt 1. Or actually, maybe it installs both of them. Yeah, I think it installs both. So you have a choice. You don't have to install all these folders. Totally up to you. Here's the headset. Let's see what that looks like. That's kind of cool. Throw that in there too. Just make sure edit mode's on. Here's a hoodie. Okay, this is the hoodie, not the vest yet. Okay. Here's a long sleeve. So we'll throw that in there. Let's see here. T-shirt. I think they all come with this pack. So that's like the SWAT, LA. There's an untucked Under Armour. And I think this is tucked. Yeah. So when you take the folder, it has all three of them anyway. And then we're going to back out. Now this is where it gets a little interesting. You can pick and choose which setup you want. So I do believe, let me enlarge this. If you look close, you'll see it kind of faded out. So this is like set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you want to look, just kind of picture the one. You can see the radios on this side. I kind of like it on the left side. So I think I'm going to go with set 4. And this is setup 4. Let me dive in here. Yeah. So you don't throw this in there. You open this one and you throw this in here to kind of mingle with the rest of them. If you feel me, take that and just drag it in there. That's set up 4. So that one's done. We're gonna go to vest 2. I don't think I need the bigger size. I think I'm gonna end up going with the normal size. So this is set 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not very fond of the tan, to be honest with you. But if I had a choice, it would be this one right here. So we'll do this one and we'll throw that in there. And we'll back up. Let's go to vest 3. See what these look like. These are kind of plain. They're not too bad. And as far as I remember, I don't think these replace anything. You know what I mean? Like, you're not forced into only one type of vest. I think you could have multiple vests. Throw that one in there. It's fine. Just set up 2-1. Back up. See vest 4. See what this looks like. You know, I don't do a lot of LAPD patrols, but it would be kind of nice to have that in there. You could always come back and install this one if you want, but I think we're probably just going to stay with set 1 for now. But I do like LAPD, don't get me wrong. So what's the difference between size 1 and 2? Maybe 1 smaller than 2? I don't know. It doesn't say. I guess we'll just go with size 1 and hope we're right. And if it's not right, make a note of, let's see, your vest 4, come back and redo it. Best way to do it, unfortunately. And unfortunately, you have to log out of the game and start all over again. This is kind of a cool one, but I'm not fond of the tan. You know what I mean? So I think I'm going to skip on this. Vest 6. Yeah, these aren't too bad. If you're doing FBI type patrol, yeah, this one's not too bad. I think we'll go with maybe setup 2. Set 2 with the AR sling is nice, but your AR sling your rifle has to match exactly right, and you have to have the stow that weapon mod installed. It may not even make any sense to you. That's all right. We'll go with this one, and we'll back up. Let's go to vest 7. It's kind of a cool one there, but I think we'll just go with set 2, just to kind of make things universal. Vest 8 reworked. Is this new? It may match the sheriff's department pretty nice, actually. See, vest 8 reworked. So we'll go ahead and install this. It's fine. Vest 9 reworked. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, it's all right. And tell you what, let's go with something a little different, because it depends on what you have underneath, right? Whether it's going to fit a little too tight or too big. Let's go ahead and go with the bigger one, just slightly. Just curious what that looks like. Put a 10. Just the vest here, not the belt. Not too bad. And like I said, it doesn't mean that you just have to choose one vest. You'll have a lot of vests to choose from in game. Yeah, this is a pretty cool one. I like this one. Let's see. I kind of like setup 1. See the taser better. I don't know, man. I'm kind of torn. These are both nice. How about we just go with set 1 for now? Then maybe later on we could try set 2. Is what I'm feeling. But that's probably my favorite one so far. We're almost done. Okay, so we have, you can barely see it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can just tell a slight variance if you look really close, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. No, they all look alike. What is the difference? Okay, yeah, it has to be the size. I don't see the big difference between these two. Oh, I see it right here in the front. Okay, I see the difference now. So does that extra armor? I'm not sure what that is. It may sound stupid, but I don't know. I don't usually wear a lot of padding underneath my stuff, so I'm probably just gonna go set 1, and we'll grab this. And remember, you're grabbing the folder, and then we have last one here, vest 3. I'm sorry, yeah, vest 13. My bad. This is pretty nice. I like these. Really nice, but obviously, yeah, set 3 is going to be the way to go. I don't think anybody ever does this shit. So we're going to go set up 3. There we go. Okay, let's replace the texture real fast. Back in that vest and earpiece, go to textures. There's several different files you can choose from, but we're going to do one, and it's going to be for vest 1, setup 3, and 4. So ours is setup 4, and we can pick between the sheriff, or we could do U.S. Marshal. And we're going to back up a little bit. And we need to go into that same vest. And we need to get the name. So the easiest way to do this, in my opinion, is go to vest 1, like this. Pick whatever size that you picked or whatever setup. But we are going to be looking for this right here. So mpm free mode. We're looking for Vinewood. Let's see. It's at the very bottom for me anyway. So make sure that it matches. We're going to dive in here. If you look, dive in here again, and this is for the vest again. It's going to be task _ 003. So this is what it looks like right now. That's what it looks like on the back. So we could change this one to sheriff just for grins, just see what it looks like. Can't really replace the YDD. So what you do is come down here at the very bottom. So if you look right here, it's a YTD files. Those are the ones you can manipulate and open for. So if you look over here, let's see task _ diff _ 003, and then it's a YTD. So if you open this, you'll see what it looks like. It's just a texture file. So I'll show you a little trick. Take this right here, rename. That way you get the name exactly right. Copy it like this. Go back here and rename this file, and then do left Control V. So that way it looks the same. So now when I do this, it'll replace it like this and then save it. And I'm curious to see if it made the change exactly 100%. And let's look at it now. Yeah, there it goes. Hold down your left Control key, and then you can zoom in with your scroll wheel. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I didn't know you could even do that. Hey, learned something new. And anyway, so I think that's going to be it. I'm going to go ahead and get into the game. I'll show you how I do things and what it looks like in game, so that way you can see what the vests look like, because I know some of you may have a question as to how do you equip these things, right? So we're going to go ahead and I'm using skin control. I'll be sure to link it down below if you want it. I love it. I've been using it for years. It's never crashed on me, never did anything. But I'm going to be using skin control. I might use a trainer as well, just kind of show you guys, since most of you will probably have simple trainer. But I think you could do it in the locker room as well. Maybe we'll do it in the locker room too here in a minute. But anyway, I got some characters already set up, and we'll just kind of go right there. So it looks a little bit better. And then that way you can see a better fit for these things. So I'm going to go to skin control first, then I'll do it through simple trainer. I'm going to go to pick skin, and then we'll go to free mode mail, go down to clothing, and then we're going to go to armor. See if I can zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see better. Here we go. And so we're going to go to model 4, T5, and then we should be getting to the good stuff here. So around model 19 is where mine starts. So that looks kind of cool. That's LAPD. And then there's texture 2 right there. And this would probably look better, with a sheriff uniform. There we go. Kind of a tan, style uniform. And you can kind of see how easy this is. You kind of go through here. Here's this one again. See, that one looks kind of nice. I like that. And it looks like it fits the uniform really nice. And then there's FBI, which I don't really do a lot of those. Let's keep going up. 40. Like I said, it's a little bit too big. I may have to go back and redo that. All right, there's one. It's kind of nice. I like that. Looks like it fits the character fairly well. A little bit of gapping. Not too bad. But I do like this one. That is the one we replaced of the texture. Remember how we went back and replaced the texture? This is what it looks like. And let's keep going forward. All right, there we go. A little bit too big. So I'm going to have to figure out which vest this is. You can see what it looks like on the front. And it may not give me the option for a smaller size. But you can always put something on underneath too to make it fit better. And it doesn't always have to be bulky clothes, like a sweatshirt or something like that. Sometimes even a t-shirt changes a lot of things, It's hard to explain. But that's that one there. There's no textures with that. Now let's keep going forward. I do believe this is, this is a vest right here that we installed. Way too big. So I need to go back and correct that too. If there's any more. Oh, here's a nice one. Definitely, obviously police, not sheriff. Uniform. But that's a cool one there. I like that one, guys. Oh, here's another one too. Oh, this is a nice one too. I like this one. And here's a U.S. Marshal one. We didn't replace the texture. It just came like this. Here is a nice one. Oh, we picked a good one. Fits his uniform perfect. But that one looks nice. Now this one has a lot of textures. So if you arrow to the right, there's Sheriff. I don't like the green. There's nothing there. So I'll say it has a lot. Really, it doesn't. So really, it's just you have a choice between 1 or 2. But definitely, you know, for LSPD or something like that, would look really nice with this one. Let's see if there's any more. I think there's maybe one more. Right there, ATF police. And then see if there's any other textures in this. Nah, it's just this one. Not too bad. I like the way it fits. Don't ask me why some models do not show. I'm not sure. It might be that you're replacing some of them. And let me show you how to do it through the regular trainer. So if you go to F3 for a simple trainer, for example, go down to model spawning. And I do believe if you go up to close menu right there, see it's in yellow. And then go to, maybe wrong, but let's check it out. I really don't feel like editing all this video, to be honest. Yep, it's the accessory 2 is your armor under simple trainer. And then you can kind of see, I don't know what's going on with that texture. I have to go back and look. So you could press, I do number pad 5 key to go through between the textures. And you can cycle through the textures like this with the number pad 5. So that's how you do this. You get the gist, right? Yeah, these are all stock anyway with EUP. I like that, but it's just the green throws me off, man. So that one's nice. I like that for the sheriff uniform. Looks really cool. Okay, this is just a bonus clip. I'm going to show you the police menu, and I'm going to try to get through this, maybe edit some of this out so it comes off a little smoother. And so I think we established that the vest of choice may be 41. So I have to left control N right here. So if I click this now, the vest, it's going to put a crappy one on. See, we don't want that. So we're going to go back in here again, and let's do edit right here. And we're going to say model 41, maybe just type in 41, press enter. Texture ID, I do believe this is going to be 2, meaning the second texture. Press enter. And let's see what this looks like now. I may be way off on this, but let's try it. Okay, let's take it off. Okay, that's normal. Now let's try to put it back on. Okay, that didn't do anything. Okay, I know what the problem is. It's always trying to figure shit out, right? We're going to go here and we're going to say model number 41. And then texture 0. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's try it again. There it goes. Man, talk about the aches and pains of trying to figure this shit out. Got it. Nice. So this is how I figure stuff out. So now, tell you what, let's go to the police station in case none of you have simple trainer and skin control. Let's head over to the police station. I'll show you how to do it through there. But if you go to Place Locker, go to Advanced Customization right there. Advanced Customization. Go to, okay, finally, I do believe it's component 9. Go in here, and this is it here. So it's component number 9, and then you can start scrolling through here. And because you installed it through Open 4, you can equip your vest just like this. Let's see here. I think you can go down here and select the textures right there. So that's kind of cool right there. I like that. And then once again, some of these textures are kind of broken, so kind of forgive that, I guess. There's no texture if it's grayed out. Okay, I think this one's the better one. So this is drawable 49. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe Place Menu is using this one here as a drawable character. Yeah, I think that's what it is, guys. Okay, so I figured it out. It took a little bit, but a lot of people obviously going to be using the locker room. So that's the reason why it's picking a number below what we're getting on skin control, but mainly a lot of people use simple trainer. So it's going to be a number below, you know, where it is. And then also the texture number, if you're wanting texture 3, like on skin control and also simple trainer, take one texture away from that. So it deducts the model number and the texture number. Does that make sense? You just have to be close by a vehicle. I mean, it makes sense. You can't pull out a vest out of your ass, you know, right? So if I put this on, it's gonna be a vest of the sheriff department. But now let's change it right here. It'll be 49. Like this. Press enter and texture 0. Like this, 0. And you could change this on the fly if you can figure out the vest ahead of time. All right, so now let's take it off. And now let's put it back on. It should be that vest that we want for the for LSPD. There we go. All right, hopefully you got some use out of today's video. I had to install this anyway, so I thought, you know, let's go ahead and throw up a tutorial. So I'd appreciate the like if you want to like it. If you don't want to like it, totally up to you. If it really confused you, I'm sorry. Just go back and rewatch it. You have to have some working knowledge with Open4. Other than that, you guys take care, and we'll see you on the next patrol. Stay safe. Here's how to get to the earpiece under mask. Go up to about 129. You can see it right there in the ear. And for the Under Armour shirts, it took me a while to find it. It's under top. If you scroll through, it'll be right here. I'll make the arms look like really nice here in just a moment. But it'll be $293. And then you can change the color of the logo as well. It's kind of nice right there. And that's kind of cool. And you can just kind of go through the different textures of the shirts. I think that was a good touch. That's a cool one there. What does it say? Police SWAT, Los Angeles SWAT. And I'll show you what it looks like if you're doing like undercover. So like you can go to EP menu, go to Detective Bureau, and then go all the way down to the plain clothes, and you'll be right there. And then you can make it look like this. Under top, go to 293. You can change the texture if you want. There's a nice vest. Get the badge off at the front, be undercoat. And then you can make it sort of like this. Maybe we'll change the earpiece. Under mask, 125. Looks pretty cool. But you remember the earpiece is under mask for some reason. I'm not sure why. You'd think it would be under ear, but it's not. It's under mask. And you go about right there. And then you can change the texture to maybe, that's probably black right there. It's probably 7. And then with skin control, good thing about that is you can come over here, then rename it whatever you want. Under accessories, you can get a drop-down holster, but we have no weapon. So you just kind of go down and eventually you'll get that weapon, and it almost fits the leg perfect. We have to change the pants a little bit. Here's that drop-down pouch that we installed earlier. It's right here under undercoat, 153. That's not too bad. It's almost like your SWAT medic drop-down holster and some trauma shears right there. Here's the Under Armour shirt, untucked, different colors. Here's the Under Armour long sleeve. Took me forever to find this thing. It was right next to the short sleeve, but different colors. Here's the cool thing about skin control. You see his arm right there, right next to the, I guess the knife. See his skin poking through. And then also, if you look right here too, if I quit my weapon, see the clipping in his right arm right there by his bicep. So that's not going to work. So here's the cool thing about skin control that makes it a lot easier to deal with. Pull up skin control, go to pick skin, remote mail, go to clothing again, and then you can change the upper skin until you start to see that stuff go away. So what I would do is focus on that right beside that knife right there. Okay, now that is 2. Now let's see if it's gone away. And then you back out, aim with your weapon, and it's gone. And then be sure to save this. Come down here, and you can do it like that. So you can accomplish the same thing with simple trainer. You just have to kind of work with it a little bit. But the reason why I like skin control is because you can kind of do it on the fly, a little bit easier to change skins, and then a whole lot easier to save, and then also load, just like this right here. Here's the long sleeve again. It's probably going to say police again, but let's check it out, see what it looks like underneath. And then you can save this as, you know, just like a long sleeve Under Armour without any tag vest, something like that. Here's a decent SWAT uniform that comes with the EUP stock. Back a little bit so you can see the uniform. Oh, we need to change a few things, make it look even cooler. See the skin around the mask? Yeah, we got to correct that. Pick skin, remote mail, face detail, face shape, cheekbone out, all the way to 20, cheek gaunt, all the way to 0, 20, chin height, 0, 20, chin out, 20, 0, chin pointy, 0, 20, jaw width, 20, 0, jaw rounded, 20, 0. I'm not sure what a question mark is, probably around the throat area, because when you decrease it, notice the mask goes in a little bit more. Of course, with cheekbone height, cheekbone out, gaunt, and none of that stuff seems to work, then you could always come back up here and then do base face. and then go to, heritage and whatnot for mother and father. So if you go to like face, male, female, you can just change a little bit, and that way you get the perfect covering right there. Now we need to move on to the vest. This vest looks really nice right here. I notice this still says Los Santos SWAT Police. If you go about right here, model 50, it's pretty nice. But you see that thing underneath the vest? We got to get rid of that. So my advice is take the vest off for a second. Let's go under undercoat. Yeah, it's under undercoat. And then you can kind of mess with some settings right there. That is off now. Go back down to your armor. Go back to 50 on that. And so we're getting somewhere, guys. Almost there. Under hats, you could probably leave this the same. You can change the color a little bit. Little color variance. And now for one more touch. Took me a while to find this one. For the thing goes on top of the helmet. Under ear, 34. Oh, this one looks really badass. Look at this one. Oh yeah.
Thank you for watching Benzo's YouTube channel. Be sure to drop a like, comment and subscribe if you're new. Benzo uploads often, so stay tuned for the next episode.